I love talking about where we came from. And I did grow up in a double wide in South Georgia. And let me tell you something, I ride by that house every time I go back home. We went live December 5th, January the 14th, every pipe in Atlanta busted. We got 46 calls in 2 hours. We dried about 40 or 42 of those. And I rebuilt 30 to 35 of those. If you had a heartbeat, you were hired. I rented a Chevrolet Malibu from my neighbor because I had to have something to drive because my guys were using the truck. 19 days, we were 6 a.m. to midnight. And from midnight to 3 a.m., I was writing Xactimates and doing QuickBooks. I didn't have a Kim, I didn't have a Lisa, Joey was the one. My daughter made a comment to my wife a month ago. She's like, well, I just see what Dad's done with Penco and that's what I want to do. And I said, baby, I appreciate that, but you need to understand something. You see Dad and Penco in their glory days. Because let's face it, man, we got it. Man, we got a company that's unreal. People look at us and it's like, holy cow, look at that. We get out there to Texas to the freeze, and after the first couple of days, we're out there playing cornhole. And Ian or Blake one makes a comment, they're like, man, we didn't really know you knew how to do this. And I just started laughing. I'm like, well, who the hell you think did this the whole time before y'all come along?
What you see with your natural eye today, I've heard it said, Joey Penley saw a long time ago. What you see today with your natural eye, he saw it a long time ago. This is what I know about Joey Penley. If he could get a spreadsheet around the entire room and figure out and draw lines of who's in this room, he couldn't have picked this team. He couldn't have done it because some of y'all left your career to come to here. Some of y'all were handpicked and headhunted to come here. Some of you, Joey called you and said, hey, someone gave me your number, right? And then some of you don't realize this. You would not have made it through your family situation without Penco Restoration.
I heard Joey had opened a restoration company and I contacted him. He said, hey, I need some help. So I came back down. We had a good conversation. He basically said, you know, I'd love to have you. I know what your skill set is because of what you were able to do at Icon. He said, but I really, you know, you're gonna have to take a pay cut. I went home and talked to my husband and I was like, I think this is a good jump to make. I love the industry. I love helping people. I love being able to make a difference. Your home is the center of where everything happens in your life. And those centers are really good or they can be really bad. But when something happens like a water loss or a fire, or you find out your home is not healthy for you, it affects everything you do every single day. And so that's something that I knew Joey was passionate about. I know he loves helping people. I was passionate about it. He is like a brother to me. I know his family and his kids, and I love them all. And I have such an amount of loyalty to them because of the opportunities that they've given me and the way that they've been there for me through hard times. I lost my husband to cancer in 2020, and I didn't have to worry about my job. I was able to take the time I needed to take care of him and to be at his bedside. And I didn't have to worry about if I would have a job when I came back. And that doesn't happen every day. And I didn't have to take leave. They were just like, take what you need. They were present when I needed it. The funeral, they were there, they helped me. Joey actually spoke at my husband's funeral. He loves this company and he loves the people in his company. And he will give you the shirt off his back. And he takes care of his people. And there's no doubt that he's gonna do that. Now he expects a lot of you, but he expects a lot of himself too. When you do your job and you have a passion and you match his passion, he's gonna rise you to the top and he's gonna do everything he can to help you. We may not be and have the skill set for a fireman or a policeman or an EMT, but as far as what we're able to build, and what we're able to, how we're able to serve, we all have that hero complex, and we want to rush in and we want to save the day and we want to be that person that says, you know what, you're going to be okay. We have so much potential. We have such a team that has a drive, has a passion. Our team really wants to do better tomorrow than we did today. We want to bring people in and we want to include them. We want to make them part of that plan, and we want to be successful. We want to be successful for each other, not just for ourselves. I never imagined that I would be where I am, or that I would have the support or the respect of my team. But I do, and it's because somebody saw something in me that I couldn't see in myself. And I think that's a pretty special place to be.
I know people in the restoration business all over the country, and I can tell y'all, They ain't got this. The majority of them, they look at us, and when they hear us talk about our team and they hear us talking about what we're doing, their minds are blown. Soak that up. Take advantage of it and be a part of it. In my opinion, you just landed in a very, very, very good team.
Here's what Joey's all about too. One of you are gonna be in this room, and Penco is the starting point for your life. I'm telling you, Joey Penley is just training you. Your manager is training you for the next thing, to get you qualified, to get you ready, and to figure out what kind of leader you're gonna be.
Working with Joey has been a great experience. He's a really good leader. He helps point you in the right directions. He's given me a lot of leadership skills. Try to do everything the right way. Do right always. That's always our motto.
It's incredible that at the end of the day, all this stuff gets done. Everyone does a little piece and it all works out. It's neat to be a part of that. With Joey's vision, the sky's the limit. We can do whatever, we can be whatever. We don't have anyone putting a halt on, we can't pay for that, or we can't, basically the sky's the limit.
Working for Penco has been an amazing experience. Joey's like a visionary, which is so cool, just to watch his visions and see them come to life and know that it wasn't always like this and it wasn't always big and we didn't have huge team building events. It was just a few people. We look back at pictures and it's people sitting around a little conference room table signing Christmas cards, and there was a handful of people. And now we have this huge company and this brand. And I just, we're so big in Coweta County and now in Jackson County. So just to see it expand even more, truly the sky's the limit. That was one thing I had on one of his slides, like the sky's the limit. And if he can dream it, like he will do it. He will make it happen.
And you know who's not here today? Every client and customer you've ever helped. It takes, because you don't understand, I'm telling you, some of you've experienced it, but I'm telling you, something is different. Something happens when you decide to shut up the negativity because that 12-year-old girl is back in her bedroom. Something happens. I'm telling you, I get to experience it all the time. Some of you are with Penco because of what happened to your own house.
We got a call about Home Depot. This was a guy out of North Carolina owns a construction company. He Googled us. He Googled fire and water restoration in Peachtree City, Georgia. First name to pop up with Penco, so he called us. But he didn't know what he was getting. Because when we sent him these pictures right here, his exact words to me were, holy cow, they're gonna really like that attention to detail. That's what y'all are producing in the community right there, guys. If you wanna grow as a leader, and if you want to grow in the company, train somebody to take your job and look them in the eye and say, when I'm done with you in 6 months, you're gonna take my job. Because when you train that person to take your job, guess where you're going? Up.
I'm proud to be a part of the company, for sure. And when people can tell you their story and where they've came from and the distraught they went through when this happened, and that, oh man, you guys came in and you really helped. We didn't have a clue what we were gonna do. We had 3 inches of water in our basement. Our daughter's room was flooded, and all of our stuff was ruined, and you guys came in and you handled everything for us. That makes you feel good. You feel like you make a change, and it's not just coming to work and ripping drywall and making tile. I'm doing something for the better for these people. It's not all about us. It's not all about Penco. It's about what's right for them. With the way we're going towards commercial work, that's huge for our company to be able to say, we're no longer gonna rely on somebody else to bring in business for us, but we have enough steady business, and we can go out there and get it ourselves, and that's big in this business. And for somebody like Penco, 3-4 years ago, man, we were a small dot on the map, and now we're here. We're here. I mean, it's amazing. It's not just a business, but it's a lifestyle, you know what I mean?